Hello and welcome to the city of Birmingham, and more specifically the Barclaycard Arena for semi-finals day at the Yonex All England Championships. This event is the oldest and most prestigious international tournament in world badminton and is widely regarded as badminton's equivalent to Wimbledon in tennis. It's a tournament which dates back to 1899, and all the years of history and tradition means that this is the annual event that all the players want to win. Well, the Yonex All England is the first event on the 12-tournament MetLife BWF World Superseries. Not only the first event, but also the first of 5 premier events, an even higher tier of tournament within the Superseries. And there you can see at the end of the year is the Superseries finals, and the destination once again is Dubai. The destination Dubai Superseries finals is only for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines, and they qualify through the 12 Super Series tournaments throughout the year. It really has been a huge success. The 2 previous occasions, the end of season championship has been held in Dubai, and already the players are talking about the desire to qualify once again this year. So semi-finals day today, as I say, and we're starting with mixed doubles, and the Olympic bronze medalists and European champions Joachim, Fischer, Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen up against Chris and Gabrielle Adcock, trying to become the first home players in a final of the All England for 9 years. Then we've got men's doubles and the 2-time beaten finalists Endo and Hawakawa of Japan. They're up against the Malaysians Go Vishem and Tan Wee Keong, who are today appearing in their first ever Super Series semi-final. Then we're back to mixed doubles, and the defending champions, who also happen to be the world and Olympic champions, Zhang Nang and Zhao Yunlei, up against Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto in their second consecutive final here, semi-final here. Then we've got women's singles, and Carolina Marin, the defending champion, she's 2-time world champion, up against the winner of those Super Series finals last year, Okuhara. Then we finish with men's singles, and the former world junior champion, Tian Hao Wei, is up against Hans Christian Wietinghus, who today is in his first ever Super Series semi-final. So our first match is mixed doubles, and the home fans will be treated because it features Chris and Gabby Adcock. They're up against Joachim Fischer Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen from Denmark. Well, as far as the mixed doubles draw is concerned, we've got 4 seeds, but not the top 4 seeds in semi-final stage. But isn't it wonderful to see 4 different nations represented at semi-final stage at such a prestigious tournament? So the players already making their way onto court, and what a moment for the married couple, Chris and Gabby Adcock. Their first ever All England semi-final, having been quarter-finalists for the last 2 years. It's 8 years ago since an English pair were in the semi-final of the All England, when Nathan Robertson and Gail Ems lost in the semi-final stage 2008. They, of course, have had Super Series success, though. They won the Super Series finals in Dubai at the end of last year. And they also won the Hong Kong Super Series back in 2013. So they know about these big match occasions. But I have to say, it's probably the nerves are jangling, because playing in front of the home fans, they will so desperately want to win and be home players in the final of the home Super Series event once more. So the toss of the coin by our umpire, Matija Rojnik of Slovenia. So what a moment for all players. Christinna Pedersen, well, she's the only player in the tournament in 2 semi-finals today. That is quite an achievement. The 29-year-old from Aalborg in North Jutland, tall athlete, as you can see, that's about 5'10". And this their second consecutive semi-final here. Currently number 6 in the world ranking. They did spend one glorious week as world number 1s from the 2nd of April last year, just that 1 week. But of course, for the 37-year-old from Copenhagen, Joachim Fischer Nielsen. One wonders if this is perhaps his last All-England Championships, because at the age of 37 and with the Olympics looming, I wonder whether he will continue beyond Rio. Well, you can see all of their matches in 2 straight games, but they did have to save 4 game points in the first game of their quarter-final yesterday against Wang Yilu and Tang Jinhua in the first game of their quarter-final yesterday against Wang Yilu and Tang Jinhua of China. And that's the toughest match they've had so far. But certainly the fact that they won all the matches in 2 straight games will give them confidence coming into this, as indeed it will for the English pair. Gabby Adcock is 25 years of age, born in Leeds, and she and her husband won gold at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow in 2014. Number 7 in the world ranking at the moment. They have been as high as 5. They spent exactly a year and 2 weeks in total
ready to play
as world number 5s. 2 finals last year, winning of course one, the Super Series finals, and being beaten in the final of the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold. Well, they, like their opponents, have won all of their 3 previous matches in 2 straight games, including the quarter-final against the 3-time former champions and number 2 seeds Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Nasir, and the way that they won that was quite spectacular. They did have a bit of a hiccup in the first round when they were 14-4 up in the first game and then found themselves at 17-all, but since then they've been going from strength to strength. So Matija Rojnik of Slovenia, Iris Metspolu of Estonia are service judge. And this will be the 4th meeting between these 2 pairs. The last final moments in preparation, my goodness me. All attention on this court, the adjoining court yet to get underway. Well, of course, Chris Adcock has a World Championship silver medal, won in 2011 in Wembley with Imogen Bankia. But after the Olympic Games, he reformed his partnership with his wife. Oh my goodness, haven't they gone from strength to strength?
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chris Adcock, Gabrielle Adcock, England. And on my left, Joachim Fischer Nielsen, Christinna Pedersen, Denmark. Christinna Pedersen to serve to Chris Adcock. Love all. Play.
So the Olympic bronze medalists, the number 5 seeds here, Joachim Fischer Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen. Both pairs a left and right-handed combination. And as I was saying, this is the 4th meeting between the 2 pairs. The previous 3 have all been won by the Danes. The last time was the semi-final of the German Grand Prix Gold last year, so over a year ago. And already a service fault called. Struck above the waist on Christinna Pedersen. I have to say I'm a little surprised about that. Well, delighted to say that Steen Pedersen, former head coach of the Danish national team, sitting alongside me. And the head-to-head there, Steen, of 3 wins out of 3 for the Danes, probably on paper puts them as favourites, but quite frankly, I think the way that the English pair have been playing this week, that they, in my mind, are the favourites.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. They've been absolutely brilliant the first 3 matches here. As you mentioned, they had to play extra points in the first game of the tournament, but otherwise they've been very, very convincing. If we see at the Race to Rio ranking, the English pair is number 5 currently, while the Danes are number 10. So that means since the 1st of May last year, the English pair have performed better. And there's going to be a big battle between the crowds here, because there's a lot of Danish fans making the trip every year here to Birmingham, supporting the Danish players. So I hope we're in for a treat in that way as well, both on and off court.
Service over, 3-2.
Well, Joachim Fischer, known for his good returns of serve. He's a tall man, 189, that's 6'2½". And given the fact that we have talked about the fact that Gabby Adcock using an awful lot of flick serve, she's got a very good flick serve, but of course you do need the variation, and I just wonder whether the intimidation of trying to serve to Joachim Fischer may work against Gabby in this particular match.
Yeah, and it's definitely been part of the Danes' game preparation, discussing what are they going to do, how are they going to react to the services of Gabby Adcock.
Yeah, that's good. Can I just keep one? What?
Dr. Ashwin Patel. Regular All England tournament doctor for many years now.
Yes.
Running repairs complete. Yeah, she got faulted last time on her serve, didn't she, Christinna Pedersen?
3-2.
Oh yes. Well, he knew that the strings had gone in his racket, and that's why he made his way forward to the net very early on in that rally.
I know it's still early in the game, but I think Joachim Fischer has come out the way we expected him to come out, with this big enthusiasm. Whereas I think Chris Adcock has looked a little bit more tense, affected by the situation.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can work his way into this match.
Oh, that's great defence. Brilliant defence from Christinna Pedersen.
5-2.
Yeah, and look how she's moving forward afterwards as well. That's good.
This is one of the interesting situations. When the Danes flick to Gabby Adcock, the English pair has coped well with it the first 3 matches in this tournament.
Oh, that's good defence as well. My goodness. This is a good start by the Danes, and I think you're right, Steve. I think the English pair are a little bit nervous. And that's understandable.
6-2.
Yeah, I guess both players see this as a good opportunity to reach an All-England final. There's no Asians standing on the other side, especially no Chinese pair, which has been a very difficult position for both of them.
Yes, of course, the other half of the draw, there's 2 Asian pairs, but, you know, for all the achievements from this Danish combination, never been in an All-England final, and for a pair that has been world #1, long time as world #2s. Yeah, here's the flick serve again.
Service over, 7-3.
That's very important, that Gabby plays the net from below the tape, and we saw yesterday playing Ahmad and Natsir that she was almost always at least at tape height, if not above.
it's interesting. They virtually cut Gabby out of the game at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a huge compliment to Gabby Adcock because, you know, they fear her at the net.
They do, and Chris and Gabby Adcock, they're playing with the drift at the moment, so they should have an easier task of attacking.
Good serve.
And I still feel that Chris Adcock is a little bit stressed in his game. He was so great yesterday in blocking the shots in front of his opponents. Here he's playing flat exchanges, and that makes it more difficult for Gabby to intercept at the net. And confidence level must be going a little bit downwards for the English team and upwards for the Danes.
Yeah, that was a nice idea, but wide of the court.
4-9. Play.
Yeah, that's a nervous looking shot, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
What do you do as a coach then if you can see your player is a little bit nervous? How do you get them to try and relax? Impossible question, I guess.
It's very difficult, and first of all, it requires a really good knowledge of the player, and Pete Jeffrey definitely has that, the English coach, worked with Chris Adcock for a number of years. One of the things could be to fire some really power smashes away.
11-4, interval.
Well, hopefully we'll get to hear what the coaches say. Lars Uan
Rigtig stærkt, vi står langt fremme, og vi gør banen stort over.
It's a
Det
handsome lead, isn't
der
it?
løften er perfekte, og vi får ham krydset dernede. Og også de der krydser, I laver flat indimellem, den virker rigtig godt. Okay? Og super ryg, du får set. Så er det godt, at vi får svippen med på ham også til sidst her, synes jeg. Han må godt få et par mere.
Ja, han går hårdt.
Du finder på at lægge clear ind på dig. Det skal du bare...
Ja, det er fint.
Nej, så ja, det var så præcis.
Ja.
Go for a little bit more, just a bit more zip in our game, decisiveness in what we're doing.
Put one 20
He's getting
seconds.
too
Put
much.
one 20 seconds.
Position, find a little bit more. Okay. Early days.
No, I didn't quite catch all of that from Peter Jeffrey, but something about a little more zip. Was that to Gabby at the net? So
Probably that she should move earlier if there's net exchanges, or if she can challenge at the net. But also I picked up something that he's getting it too much, so they're playing Joachim a bit too much, apparently. The Danes pretty much reinforcement that they were doing well, standing quite close to the net, covering the front court well. They're expecting a few clears now to Christinna Pedersen. That from the Danes. I was at a briefing and Kenneth Jonathan was there as well, and I asked him what they were planning on doing with Gabby's service situation, and they said they were going to stand a little bit further back, trying to force her to serve short, or at least be really, really good at the flick serves, and she hasn't really scored any points in her service.
no. Oh, that's nice. The Danes getting in a muddle.
Service over, 6-12.
Yeah, lovely little touch there from Chris Adcock.
Well played. And just to get back on this tenseness, I mean, sometimes you don't do anything else than alert the player to, hey, you're pushing every shot with a lot of pace, so just block it.
Better rally.
And Chris is definitely back in it now.
Yes.
Gotten more confident, just sort of adapted to the situation. And Only a 4-point gap after 7-point gap at the interval.
Good serve. We talked about how good Joachim Fischer is on the return. It was so good, the serve, he couldn't do anything with it. A little bit, pushed through that a little bit more, a little more pace on that low serve.
That was a strange mistake. It was in the middle of the net.
Oh, they are certainly right back in this.
And now the Danes have to react to the flicks to Christinna Pedersen. Been flicked twice and lost both rallies and sort of making lots of good decisions.
Yeah, look at that. 4 flick serves, that's another 5 flick serves.
Service over, 13-10.
When the points comes to an end, but 5 straight points really has meant that the English combination have belief again for this opening game.
Play.
What a good serve. Yeah, it's very, very clever play at the moment from the Danish combination, keeping Gabby Adcock to the back of the court. We've been singing Gabby's praises because her improvement at the front of the court is so marked, and she's playing so well from that net area that obviously for opponents you want to try and keep her away from that area. And the Danes are managing to do that very well indeed.
Christinna Pedersen has been playing really well the last 4 rallies, and they're ready for the situation with Gabby at the back court. They're not just letting her stand there firing smashes away. They're putting pressure on her, and Christinna's moving towards the net. So suddenly the smash return gets really quick back at the English.
Gosh, she held that serve for an age, didn't she?
17-10.
Rare service error from
11-17.
Now look at where Christinna Pedersen is standing when she's returning from Gabby Adcock.
Yeah, that is interesting.
That's not her normal position.
No, normally near that front line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually quite good service from Gabby Adcock,
yeah.
but
18-11.
all the luck with the Danes.
Play. Service over, 12-18.
Well, you know, she's forced into that error, isn't she, Steen? Because the shot from Pedersen was just enough pace on it to make her take it slightly late.
Yeah, and her confidence that she's gotten into, the confidence of Gabby Adcock is more or less hurt by these flick serves and being a lot on the back court. Good action there. So we've seen her been so dominant in the previous
Service
3
over.
matches. But
13-19.
it's also thanks to credit to the Danes for employing the right tactic, getting her away, not giving her confidence at the net.
Yeah, once again, Christinna Pedersen waiting for that flick serve, dealing with it well. And
20 game
points have arrived for the
13.
Danes. 7 of them to be precise.
Game.
The serve is called good. And the opening game,
First game
21-13.
won by Joachim Fischer Nielsen, Christinna Pedersen, 21-13.
So the umpire confirming that only 16 minutes needed for that opening game. So good start by the Danes.
Rigtig stærkt her. Det er ligesom vi har snakket om de andre dage,
Jeg kan snakke så meget, der er fokus på de rigtige ting.
at vi skal holde os op i gear. Fordi så gør vi de rigtige ting. Ikke? Vi spiller rigtig, rigtig godt. Stor bane. Vi møder boldene højt. Jeg synes en gang imellem i defen, når hun slår, så prøv at holde en...
I'll get you to translate that in a minute, Steve.
Really dictate. She's herring forward on anything. Anything we're slightly out of balance, they're just jumping forward all the time. So we've got to keep the pace in what we're doing a little bit more. Yeah? This stuff is okay if we're in control, but otherwise we go hard or we go over.
Yeah,
And then we just
quite
keep finding
flat
her a
also.
little bit more. When we're putting the pace into her, she goes back the way it's come. So we've gone across her twice, it comes back with this wide block. It's the same the other way with this forehand we talked about earlier. Yeah? So just you can hold that line a little bit more when you've got the pace in. Okay? It's all about the energy, yeah? Get on top of everything you're doing. Be first movers. On.
Ja.
Christinna.
All about the energy. Well, Peter Jeffrey telling his players it's all about the energy. Also saying that anything where they, the English pair, are slightly off balance, that the Danes are just stepping forward and pouncing on it. So I think he said play with a little more pace, was that right? Now, in contrast, tell me what Lars Ulrich was saying.
Yeah, there was only one thing actually, and I didn't actually really catch it, because the interesting thing was that Lars started talking and then Joachim Fischer interrupted him and said, let's not talk too much, just reinforce what's going well. And that's interesting. So Joachim feels that he's in the zone, they are in the zone, they know what to do. So too much talk would probably disturb them.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good smash.
And one of the big concerns for the English side here is that they have not won a point in Gabby Adcock's serve.
Wow. What, the whole way through that opening game?
Yes.
Crikey.
Service over. 2-1.
You'll see Christinna Pedersen standing quite a bit back from the service line.
There's another flick again. That's clever, isn't it? A slice angled smash. What you Danes call it. Stick smash.
Yeah. And you could say, okay, it's only 10 centimeters that Christinna is standing back to the first line. Does that make a difference? Yes, it does. A huge difference.
Yeah. So she's still yet to win a point on her serve, Gabby. Yeah, now that's the sort of intersection that Gabby Adcock has been doing and playing so well earlier in the week. And that might well just give her the confidence. Look at her movement off the shuttle. That is terrific.
Play.
Indecision. Both leading it to the other.
And great control by Joachim Fischer. That was a deliberate shot in between them.
3-all.
But look again how he's really sort of cutting Gabby out of the match.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all very well me saying she needs to do these sort of interceptions. She's not getting the opportunity to. Yeah, good return.
Service over. 4-3.
Oh, broken strings. Yeah.
That was the first service winner from Gabby Adcock. And had the string not been broke, I don't think they would have won it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the strings broke on the first of his smashes.
This match here is being won by the pair who can get the attack on the most occasions. I mean, neither the English nor the Danes are going to win this from the defense, so there's going to be a huge battle for the attack. Short service.
He's broken another string, I think.
Yeah.
That didn't sound right either.
But a much better start for Chris and Gabby Adcock here. It's 4-5 and they didn't play really well first game, and you can't expect to go from playing not so good to playing brilliantly, so you have to take it one step at a time. And the first thing is not getting too far behind. So basically, the Danes have done to Gabby Adcock what the English were doing to Liliana Natsir yesterday, taking her out of the game.
Yeah. What a great serve. Even better return, though.
Service over. 6-4.
Just long. Yep, shuttle going with the drift. Been talking about that all week.
7-4.
Shuttle flying a little bit quicker. Coming towards the Adcocks at the moment. Coming towards us as we look down on the court. That's nice variation there. Super angle. That's a good smash, isn't it? Down towards the forehand defence of Chris Adcock.
5-8.
Well, you think that he'd had to move from the other side of the court. Yeah, that was a good smash.
Play.
Very strange service motion from Joachim Fischer here, who's not the steadiest of servers.
5.
Yeah, as far as the English pair are concerned, I don't think they should be getting embroiled in
Service
these
over.
flat, fast exchanges. I think the Danes have been winning more of those. I think they need to use the angle, use the pace off the shot to block it and turn it across court.
Chris, play. Service over. 10-6.
Oh, look at the net cord. Not with the Danes. Oh, that was well taken.
Boy. Good lift from Chris Adcock there.
Yes, and very much more in the flow right now as we go to the game interval.
That's why we can't sit back. That's why we can't wait for the shuttle. Yeah. So when we're sitting deeper in defence, it doesn't reach us and that timing goes. So I'd rather we get it out here and just go for it. Yeah. Get up there early. Any time we're out of balance, they just steam forward. So that's why we've got to go earlier and we've got to keep pushing them back. Yeah, when they've been pushed back, then we can get the pace out of it and then we get the lift. But we've got to put pace in and put movement into everything we're doing. Yeah, okay? We're getting errors from them because we're hustling them, because we're going.
Og når vi laver de der etter på den, så er den enten helt kort til dig, eller også så trykker de ned mod din baghånd.
Well, did I hear Peter Jeffrey saying something that we'd been saying about take the pace out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And moving forward. And if they'll balance Chris and Gabby, then they should just lift it. They can lift it easier on this side of the court here, where we saw the Danes do a good job in the first game and putting pressure on, especially Chris and Gabby. Especially with both of them.
Service over. 7-11.
We've seen service mistakes from both Christinna Pedersen and Chris Adcock, and that sort of is an indicator for the importance of the situation.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the lift was short, but it was short because of the quality of the net shot from the Danes.
8-11.
Yeah. Had to let it come out of the tumble. Gentle turns upside down on a net shot. Players make it spin and tumble. Yeah, well, Joachim Fischer looks at the line judge. I thought that was clearly in.
Yeah, he has challenges, so if he wanted to test it, then
it's not even close, is it?
And I think this was a service return from Gabby Adcock, the previous rally. It was the only thing I heard last we were talking about was one specific situation. Great play here again by Gabby at the net, killing it.
Like 13-8.
Oh, that's very clever. Very clever from Joachim Fischer.
Service over. 9-13.
Little hold and flick. And that's because Chris has been told to close down the court, step up, close down that mid-court area.
Clever smash there. Took the pace out of it a little bit, and it came down much steeper than Christinna Pedersen anticipated.
Service over. 14-9.
So, 5-point advantage.
That was hard.
Shocking side. Well, they got away with it.
15-9. Service over. 10,
Service
15.
out.
Play.
Yeah, good, patient build-up.
Service over. 16-10.
Well, he surely knows it's coming. Next serve.
I think there's been a number of strange mishits from
17,
Danes here in
10.
the later part of the second game.
Do you think the fact that it might well be
11,
Joachim Fischer's last ever
17.
All England was putting extra pressure on himself? I mean, they've achieved so much in their career, the Danish combination, but they've never been in an All England final.
No, I don't think
No?
the last All England means anything, but having the chance of going to the All England final, I think they really want to win this match. But all credit to Chris and Gabby, who sort of worked their way back into this match, have turned the momentum. The only thing the Danes have to hang their hopes on right now in this second game is that the serves will break even more down than we've seen so far from the English side.
Well, you said a little earlier on, Steve, it was all about the attacking play. And really, in this second game, it's the English combination. Everything has been going in a downward direction. They've been in control of the rallies.
Exactly, and they have seen what the Danes' plan were, because that was what they executed in the first game. So if they can take this second game here now, I would have them as the favorite to win the third game.
Yeah.
But the dark horse here is the service situation.
Yeah.
Service over. 12-19. Play. Yeah.
Good defense. Well, a little look down towards the sideline after that smash from Joachim Fischer. Trying to get his spatial awareness.
19.
Was it going out? Obviously a question mark in his own mind. This one here. Oh, I thought they may have been going out. Yeah, there's the look.
Play. Gabrielle, play.
And some sort of calmness on the Danish almost lost this game, so we might as well take it easy.
15,
And the opposite
19.
on the Adcock side.
A couple more points by the Danes, and this is going to be a real test of nerve.
Let.
Exactly. Even if Adcock's got 20, it's Gabby who's to serve.
Oh, string's gone, I think, from Chris. Yeah. Changes the racket. So 5 game point opportunities.
Service over. 20 game point. 50.
Good pull at the mark, a good push from Christinna Pedersen.
Service over. (16-20).
Yeah, it was sort of held it, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then that
A little
flat,
deception on it.
So 1 game point saved.
Well, 3 points down and Christinna Pedersen serving. This is not over yet.
17-20.
No doubt the Danes will be looking to take it in 2 now.
What a great serve. It is a test of nerves now, without any shadow of a doubt.
18-20.
Oh, what a flick serve. That is absolutely magnificent.
19-20.
Oh, what a time to do it. 4 game points have come and gone. Just 1 more remain for the Adcocks. Right. Oh, there's a challenge. There's got to be a challenge. There's got to be a challenge.
Joachim, Fischer, Nielsen, Christinna Pedersen challenge.
No, Hawkeye will tell us whether it was in or out. I thought it was out.
One of the most important challenges that we've seen so far.
And it is out. There we go. It's 20 all. How on earth was that called in? Well,
correction.
Just
out.
as well we've got Hawkeye to ensure that the fair and correct decision is made. But that is extraordinary. 5 game points saved. My goodness me. 20 all. Extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Another fantastic flick serve. And on a run of 6 straight points now. It's a match point opportunity for the number 5 seeds, Joachim Fischer Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen. Good serve again. Oh my goodness me. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, what an amazing rally to close out the match. And all credit to the Danes. What a sensational semi-final. English hearts are broken. It looked as if Chris and Gabby Adcock would force a third and deciding game when they led 20-15. But my goodness, what terrific play and what wonderful, wonderful serving from Christinna Pedersen. That was extraordinary. Well, it just proves how important having a good low serve is. Their confirmation of the score, 21-13, 22-20, in a match a little over 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, my goodness me, that fight was one of the best rallies, most exciting rallies I think I've ever witnessed. That was terrific. Probably not if you're an English fan like I am, but as a badminton fan, I thought it was wonderful. Well, they will appear in their first All-England final tomorrow. The Olympic bronze medalists, the current European champions. And my goodness me, well, I thought we were going to be treated to a third, and all the home fans certainly hoped we would be. But all credit to Joachim Fischer, Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen. Well, the Danes, my goodness me, the Danes will really feel themselves very fortunate not to still be on court playing a third and deciding game, but I have to say the way that Christinna Pedersen served from 15, 20 down, and that's what it means to Joachim Fischer Nielsen, the 37-year-old, into his first All-England final. Well, she'll be back on court later on because, of course, she's in the women's doubles semi-final as well, last on court too. So men's doubles up next, and it's the two-time beaten finalists Kenichi Hawakawa and Hiroyuki Endo up against the Malaysians Govi Shem and Tam Wee Kiong.